Hi, this is Johnny. I'm going to show you how to change the size uh, for the artwork so you don't lose your transparency. See, like this have transparency. So if you use a regular Notepad++, you want to change the 3D box art or 2D snapshot, the wheel. If you change it from paintbrush, you lose your transparency. So if you was to look at it, it will have a solid white box, and you don't want it. You want it to transparent. Only thing you want to show is the box. So you want to run this command, okay? But so today I'm going to show you how to do that. So if you was to open up this text file, which will be included, so you know how to run this command. Let's just say if I want to copy to my paintbrush, to my box artwork, okay? And one of them is going to be okay. So I just added like a final fight, and final fight in this image. This is a Capcom Retro Station console. And so in order to make it work, first I have to create a folder called based on the arcade name, Final Fight. And I need the box art. But the box art I'm grabbing, the size is by okay, so let me grab the box art. And the size is much bigger than extra large. Sometimes it will tell you the size. Oh, it's not telling me the size now. Okay. So let's just open this up. See, it's transparent. When you click on it, you will see there's no white box. But we're gonna rename this. All right, let's keep it that one. So this box art is way too big, and you want to shrink it. So let's just edit this box art, and based on the size is 582 by 889. So I want to shrink it to the same size so I could use it for my retro art. And the size I want it to is 262 by 362. Okay. So normally you could just do this. You go to let me look for Capcom Retro. Okay, Retro Station. I have one for every system. So I want to shrink it down using this command. Okay. So if I was, let's go to the directory I need to shrink this. So this is the directory that I need to shrink the size. So if I was to go to the DOS prompt and I type CD space Control F and I do E drive, that would take me to the E drive, but I already changed the directory, so it automatically take me to here. Now if I was to copy this command line and try to run it, yeah, 362. Let's try this one because I only have one file, so I could do all of them at the same time, but there's only one file. If I was to run this command, it won't work. So I'm going to show you how to install this program so that feature will work. So first, to resize it, you will have to download this program here called Image Maker. Now they have the latest version, so you won't be able to find the exact name. You could you will find the version 8. This is the one I used to use. So there's like different version of it. So let's go ahead and go to this site, Resize program, and we're going to download it. And then once we download it, we're going to look for those files. And also, if you're using the window, you don't have you don't have a vdirect.exe, you need to install that as well. The one I'm using will be 64-bit. Okay, so this is the first time I'm doing this, so I definitely probably will not have the Visual Basic program too. So I'm gonna go to Google search. Well, actually I don't. I just need to type in this file, this location. Okay, and there's a lot of different versions. The one I'm looking for is not Linux. I'm looking for Windows-based. So I'm gonna scroll down. That's Macintosh, Apple, ISO. Okay, Windows binary release. Alright, so this is a Windows 60-bit, and this is the one I need to download. So I'm gonna click on it. Close this ad. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna download to my PC. Let's download here. It doesn't matter where you download it, just need to remember where you put it. Alright, so once the download is completed, we're gonna run the program. Now, once you run the program, it might not work, so you need another file which will make it work. So we're going to download that next. So we're going to go ahead and click install. And you're going to accept. And it's a free software. I have not used it other than Windows, so based on seeing that, that should work on any platform. But oh, there's a C++. I did not click install that too. Maybe by clicking yes, I don't need to download that. Okay. So let's go back to that text file. You say you need to download this link right here for the C++. Now it got me curious is I'm doing it double work. So if the program automatically install that for me, then I don't need to. Let me try to run it again. If it install the C++ driver for me, then I don't need to go to that website and download that. Okay, so install post something strawberry, install development header, like okay, C++. You know what? I'm just gonna check everything, and let's see what happens. Alright, while that thing is thinking about it, let's go to the other website. Let's go to here. Okay, so you will have to download one of this. Which one did I download? Okay, override the existing file. Don't ask me, just do it all. Okay. So let's go look at the text file. You say use a redirect.x64. Redirect.x. So must be this one. See, we can make this smaller so we could see everything. Compare the file. Okay, so the one is v_redirect.x64. So I haven't done this for a long time. So normally you just going to, let's just download it because if we need it, we're gonna run it, okay? Because right now, I don't know. More likely, that's what I did in the past is to run it, okay? Now, if I was to press arrow key back, it still doesn't work. And I think I need to. Normally, you would probably need to reboot it, but let's go ahead and minimize everything. I'm trying to find the program that I just installed. Magic, okay. Now that's just the program. Some kind of neat stuff. Normally you just probably have to just reboot it, but okay. So if I was to run this again, it won't work. Okay, let's go ahead and run that software. Which is install download here. So the other one is called the exe as well. There you go. VC Direct. Now I haven't done this for a long time, so that's why it's a little bit rusty. But I didn't want to go back and forth with my laptop. Just want to do it on both machines so it will work. So we're going to let that install. And then once it finishes installing, now it probably will ask me to reboot. And after rebooting, I believe that command should work. All right, it's almost finished. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is they want you to reboot it. All right, let's go ahead and reboot it. And then I just lost everything. Okay, so okay, let me open up my text file. Matter of fact, I'm going to copy this text file over here, so that way I don't have to look for it. Okay. All right, so what my text file is telling me to do is that I need to. Okay, so I rebooted, I installed the software. So let's see if the command works. So I'm going looking for right here for not screensaver Capcom. Okay, and I'm going to change the size to this for the box art. So I'm going to open up the computer and go to my never mind, it's not the computer, it's my E drive. I'm going to go to my this is Capcom Retro, so you have to keep your directory here, and you have to create a folder called Final Fight. Okay, so right now this one the size is way too big, so I want to reduce the size. So do Control Copy, or you could just right click Copy. And then we're gonna open up the prompt. Here we're gonna go CD Control V or right click, and will come up. But then you have to change the E drive to get to that directory. So we're gonna use that command right here, copy that command, and now we're gonna see if it actually work. Okay, right click and automatic paste. Press enter. Yes, it worked. Okay, So that's how you do it. Now you're going to say, well, I didn't see any difference. See, the transparency is still there, okay? But if you was to open up this file now, the size is not going to be 580 something. It's going to be 263, the size of this. I don't want to open it with that. I want to open it with Paintbrush. Okay. I want to open up with Paintbrush. Okay. So the Paintbrush will give me the size, and look, 262, 362. That is correct. Okay. So now let me show you an example. If you did not save it correctly, let's just say that we save this file. Okay. My stupid mouse not working. We're gonna save this, and I want to let you see the comparison. So we go to E drive, go to image, and we're gonna go to Final Fight, and let's call this one number 2. Okay. And I want to let you see. See, it's right here is already saying any transparency would be lost when you save this picture due to doing continue. Okay. All right. So see how this one is transparent, this one is not. See the white? See? And this one is transparency. This one is white. This one is transparency. So you don't want to do it with a paintbrush because then you will see the box plus the white space. So this program will allow you to do that. So let's go ahead and delete this one. Okay. And to make this work, this one is going to be the non-selected, and then we will need one is called selected. So based on this image, let's go to any one of them, and let's view large icon. So we got box art, and now we need this. And this one, we don't know the size. Well, actually, I have it saved down here. So we need one called SEL. So I will have to copy the wheel. There's 2 ways to do this. You could search for it, which I already downloaded it, but you could search for it. Let me go to my drive. I already have it already because I downloaded it, but let's see which one loads faster. Either way, I'll show you both ways. Okay, so I need to go to my F drive and scroll down to Final Burnout, Full Non-Merge. There's a site archive. If you download that, you have the Final Fight AE, and AE is you could change the color of the Final Fight. It's a 30th anniversary, so this is the one you want to download, and this is the Final Fight Full Non version. Okay, but it doesn't work on Capcom. Apparently, it do not work because you need Final Burnout Neo, and it's not using the same emulator, so it won't work. All right, but if you're using Final Burnout Neo, like a RetroArt or emulator station with Raspberry Pi, then it will work. Okay, so I'm looking for this one. All right, so I'm gonna copy this, and it's the same way. You could do Final Fight. Now, if you're looking for 3D, you type 3D box art. But if you're looking for the wheel, you're gonna say transparency, because you want to only see the name, not the background. And you have to put, I guess, RK, otherwise it will look for everything. All right, so you're gonna look for image, and then you're gonna look for the ones that Final Fight. You could use that one, or you could see this one is transparency. It looks very nice. Wow, it's real big, 3,500. This one is very big, and you want to shrink it down. So we're gonna go ahead and save that to my E drive, which is my Capcom. So you have Genesis and Capcom. Okay. So we're going to go to image, and we're going to go to Final Fight. And then this one, we're going to save it called select. sel.png. All right. And if you was to open that one, let's just open it so you could see, so you have some idea how big that file is. Okay. And that one, we are going to use this command, which already been typed out for me. All right. And we're going to go back to that. Click back, so we'll go back to the same spot we were. Okay. Okay. One more. Okay. So this file is, if you was to look at it, is very big. Okay. So edit. This file is so big that you cannot even see it. Okay. So we're going to say view. We're going to zoom in, so we can actually see. No, zoom out. Sorry, zoom out to make it small so you can see. So that file is 3,500 and 2,800. So it's very, very big. Okay, and you don't want to save it like that and change. You could actually change the size from here, like resize, and then use a pixel, and then put down the, 263 or something like that, and then the size would change. See, and then you could actually do 100%. So that's how small you want it. But that picture is so big. Okay, so we don't want to save that. We're going to say no. All right, so we're going to go ahead and type that command, which I just lost it because I did a copy. Let's just copy this again, Control C, and then we're going to paste it here. All right, so we're going to be 262. Ooh, do I want to keep it the same size as that? No, I want it 124. So you can actually go back and change it. See my arrow keys moving. Oop, I want to change this to 124 because it's a wheel. It's a wheel. I want it to be the same size. I don't know why I have this one like this. Let's put down 124. Okay. All right. So we got that done. I'm gonna press enter. Okay. So it's completed. So if you was to look at the picture now, which should tell me the, okay, let's do property. Then you don't have to open it. If you do property, it will tell you what size. Okay, detail. So the size of the picture now is 262 by 124. Okay, so that's what we wanted. Now if you was to see, this is transparency. Now if you was to boot up this in Capcom, you were able to see the icon. Okay, so let's close that. But that, yeah, this is how you created the image. And then if you want to continue using this, just minimize it. And I will give you all this information. This is for 3.5 inches screen, some command, Neo Geo X, how to resize, and then Neo Geo Pro Stick, what size you need for the cover, all that stuff. So I have a whole list of things that I changed the size of the box on. And this is the Hydro stick, the cover, the background, retro V-knife, Power Kitty, so coin ops for PC. So it's all the retro type on. Capcom station, that's the one I was using. So you could use those commands instead of trying to remember what size you need to. And this is the one that I keep on add to it, so that way I won't forget. The screensaver, 3D box art, whatever. This is an Amberneck RG Neo. So this is a size, the RG Neo that you want to change. And then this is a different version. Some system call it 2010. and some of them 2000 is actually 0.3375B. So all this cool stuff. All right, that's the end of this video. Hopefully this helped.
Okay, so now final file is there. See that? This one don't have a box on. That's the default picture, but that's the final file. This one do not work, unfortunately. That's the one you could change color. That one do not work.